recording on my second trip. Usually I don't record going to place. But right now there has been some things happening. Today is 2nd of March, and a lot of things have happened on this weekend. The biggest thing that happened was in the school that I live in right now. A pregnant horse died, and it was a big hit for my roommate, and because he was like this, it also kind of affected me. And yeah, it was also not good. Before I was not good, but since that moment, I had power to comfort him and all that, and I'm glad I did, because at the end I myself felt better as well. That I actually did something good for someone. But still I was not good mentally, and I was, if anything, I think every day I can going lower and lower by feeling mentally. The previous video I recorded was that I was feeling very good, but today and yesterday, yesterday actually I also felt good, because I was watching a very good show. But that's not the point. Overall, long term, I didn't feel good, and today is the only exception. To have a cherry on top, on my first route, I went to the recycling center, and I parked my van on a narrow place to just access the containers better. And I was starting to work. I was very efficient, very fast. Oh, that's so fun! Finally, it's a good day. And then my colleague came to the same place, to the same warehouse, but he wanted, because his containers, which he empties, is on the side that I parked, and I proposed, do you want to repark so we have both better access? And he said, yeah, sure. And then I kind of was on this rush of being fast and quick. I didn't check the corner, and I damaged the side of the van. Nothing critical, but still I was really panicking in the moment. It was, I think, my first time that was I was shaking because of what I did. And yeah, that really blew a hit on my mentality today. And still I was thinking to lie to my supervisor, and I don't know, I made up a very good story, but I was also splitting myself into two. Should I actually it shouldn't be that hard to tell the truth and be honest, but at the same time I was so panicking that I was thinking I cannot, and I also kind of convinced myself that there's nothing, I could just say that I didn't pay attention to it, so to the van, and it was already this before. But and then coming back, I was splitting into two. Should I actually tell the truth or not? And both sides was winning, and then the other side was winning, and then one side was winning. But eventually, when I confronted with my supervisor, I told the truth and honestly explained that I was just not careful enough, and I was in this rush, so I just damaged it myself by my fault. And actually I was expecting a little bit more, to be harder to do it, but actually it came very easily. And I think my supervisor also took it quite easy. It's just that we'll have to write a report and stuff, which I'm not really fond of, but yeah. That put me a little bit at ease, that at least I didn't lie, so at least that guilt is kind of falling off. will definitely keep that in mind for future. If something like this happens, to just tell the truth. I think it's better. Because you yourself feel better after telling the truth, even though you might have escaped an unnecessary blame. And yeah, I think my boss will definitely be upset about it. I don't think it will ever be happy to let me drive again, but here I am driving again. But yeah, we'll see. Why am I feeling so down? I don't know. I guess because I was also not yesterday on the team call, and I really wanted to be there because there's some things that I needed to talk with. But I guess because I was also the teammate I talked with before in the previous video, I quitted the program. Like I don't know, I feel so distant from the team, and I don't know, really, it's very hard for me to be a part of the team when the person is not there anymore. Probably have to pull myself together. Wow, what the fuck did this guy do? It's very dangerous. Of course, a woman. Jokes aside, yeah, I don't know, like, today I was also paying attention to very, like, melancholic or very, like, upsetting things. Like, I cannot pay attention to anything, like, that is good. Because I am very down, so it's like, yeah. I don't know if I talked about the appointment of the doctor because I went for it, but actually I think I've talked about it, so there's no necessity to talk about it right now. Yeah, so now I'm going to the second recycling center, which is also supposedly is full, so we'll see how it goes. Actually, after I was panicking and I was like going back, I was really also thinking, like, should I continue to work? Or should I just take a break and say like, hey, I'm not in the state to drive right now, I'm not in the mental state, the space right now. But somehow, like, seeing the urgency that my supervisor said that, like, we have to go there, I was like, okay, I can't go. Like, physically there's nothing restricting me. My focus obviously is not like 100%, but it's also not like 50%, it's much more. So at least like, I just have to pay more attention to what's happening, and if I succeed with it, like, there should nothing be happening. I think right now I'm driving safer, if anything, but like right after I left the recycling center, like, I still was like in panic mode, and I was like really counting like out loud, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, just to like stay like focused on what's happening. Because literally, like, I was like going to the main roads, like, without checking angles, like, holy no, you cannot do that. Like, I braked and then I checked and there was a car incoming, and like I could have like hit it, you know. So it's like, that just shows that, like, in these kind of situations you cannot really drive. But then, like, kind of like slowly coming down, like going closer to the warehouse, I felt that like my focus is back now and I'm calm again and can do more than I did like I could before. But yeah, I'm very upset anyways, like I don't know, really, like I feel very guilty and yeah, I don't know what else to say really. Just not a good thing to feel especially when you are really down. To experience something like this is really heavy blow. Yeah. Right now I'm listening to some Russian radio. Some songs are very good and some songs are just terrible. But yeah, I think that's about it. I don't know what else to talk about really. Like, probably if I ever drive again, I'll talk more. Just also like to mention that probably I will not record as much or in a different setting from now on, because it's spring now. That means that I will go back to repair containers, to be a container renovator basically. So we'll see how it goes. And okay. So yeah, see you later. Also, like the road, I'm going off highway, so I'll probably have to pay more attention to what's happening on the road. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. 326.